what we're up to.
I see it.
Okay, something like ecto just went by you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any pets.
Do not have pets.
And it wasn't cat hair or dog hair.
No.
But you just had a very strange thing go by you. We should turn the volume down on that a little bit.
On the side here? There you go.
Yeah, it's really too much of a feedback. Hello?
Did something just move on this side of me?
I don't know. I
I
wasn't looking in that side. Hello? Hello, Marlena's house and the people that might be living here with Marlena. It's just Jan and Marlena tonight. You know Marlena, of course, she lives with you. And I like to come out and visit and see you guys. Could you let us know, please, that you can hear us? Can you rap on the wall? Can you rap on the wall, please? While we're waiting to see if anybody's going to rap on the wall, Marlena, maybe you could tell us how long it took you to build everything the way we see it now.
Well, the house is actually still under partial construction. It's not quite finished, but I've been working on it for 5 years. And
Did it look anything like this when you first started?
it's absolutely unrecognizable from what I started
Do you have
with.
any photographs?
I have some photographs, yeah. I have some photographs. Now, I had some really excellent photographs, but my friend of mine wiped them off my computer by accident, but I still have a lot of good old ones. But the real prime ones of what the living room and everything used to look like are gone, unfortunately. I still have the guest bedroom to finish off, and a couple of minor rooms need to be done, and the landscaping is not finished. I'm building a Gothic greenhouse right now to match this house. There's a huge Gothic greenhouse made out of all hewn timbers and rough wood and old glass that's being constructed now.
Well, no offense, but most people your age, Marlena, would be thinking about retirement, going off to Hawaii and sitting on the beach.
Hell, I don't feel old at all. I feel like I'm in my 20s.
So anybody here that's helping you with it?
My brother comes once in a while and gives me a hand.
Okay, and
He's in El Salvador right now, but when he gets back he'll help me a bit. Otherwise I'm crawling around the roof and up the side of the building all by myself.
And you love it?
Well, it's not so much that I love it. It's very hard work, and the thing is, I'm determined to finish what I started, any way I can. And I suppose I was 24 and blonde, I'd have lots of guys help me, but at this age no one's offering, so I do it myself.
Well, let's see if we can get another spirit to wrap on the wall. Is there anybody here? Can you knock on the wall, please? Is there anybody here? So what room did you finish first, Marlena?
Actually, right where you're sitting.
So this was the first room?
This was the living room, and it was just absolutely as ordinary can be. The carpet, the couch, the TV, the drapes, the whole schmear, right? And when I decided to take this project on, it was because I was standing in that very spot there, and I looked down the hallway and said, you know, the way the guy built this house, he built such a long, narrow hallway, it's so unusual. It really could look like the inside of an old ship if I just, you know, carried this idea through. So I cut a huge hunk of beautiful carpet out of the front here. And
now you weren't renting, we hope.
No, I owned the house. I bought the house in '89, right? But so anyhow, I cut this big hunk of carpet out, and you know, by doing that, it ruined the entire room right away. And but it forced me to move forward with it from that point on. It just made the stab, right? Drew first blood, so to speak. And everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought Marlena has lost her mind finally, and nobody could understand what I was talking about. Driving around the old lumber yards looking for old lumber, and what the hell is this 60-year-old woman doing driving around, dragging heavy lumber around the yard? And people, the neighbors, everybody thought I was crazy. I just kept on going. And all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but over a period of a year or so, people started to see something taking place here that was not as crazy as they originally thought it was. And slowly but surely, I gained the confidence of my friends, and everybody realized, oh.
Well, your house is really quiet tonight, Marlene. Doesn't seem like anything's going to be banging on the wall soon.
Yeah, well, you know, the house is actually very, very quiet. The wood, everything is wood. And the sound, every sound is absorbed into that wood.
It's very quiet.
I suppose in the old days that's what it would have been. Even out in the wilderness, you wouldn't hear anything.
Now, I know that we don't have the light on this right now, but those doors right there, what are they? They're gorgeous.
The golden doors?
Is that what they are?
Yeah, they're all carved and gilt. They're Indonesian doors. They're the entrance to the treasure room.
Right, they're just beautiful. There's so much stuff in your house that, you know, you walk around the first time you just don't see. You may not see for the third or fourth time, but there's always something just kind of sitting unobtrusively waiting to be discovered here.
There's knot holes in the walls where I've actually got little eyes looking through the knot holes, but very rarely do people see the little eyes. Got all kinds of little trick stuff in the walls.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is a bit creepy, yeah.
So when do you see this place being finished, or is it never going to be finished?
Well, I want the greenhouse to be done by the end of spring, for sure. I need that greenhouse done. I got plants in it.
I just saw something really neat went by you, and it actually twinkled.
Really?
So, Marlene, you've been doing this now since '89, you said?
No, the last 5 years. I bought the house in '89.
Okay.
5 years.
The
1992.
Okay, 5 years.
Or 2002. So.
Okay, you've been doing this, you bought the house in '89, you've been doing this for like the last 5 years.
Right.
Do you ever see yourself thinking, to heck with this, just too much?
Never. Just gets better and better.
You gotta tell us, what's your favorite room?
You know, I think my favorite room is the room that we're in. This is the main galley.